everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Dalton's Browns going up against Carson Wentz's Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Dalton sets up play action. And he's got room. Spinning away. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, Dalton. And he whips that one incomplete there. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He finds Coleman. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Dalton off play action. And he rifles one incomplete. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And incomplete to open things up. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down now after the incompletion. To throw is Wentz. He's going to sling this deep down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off
a little early or a little late. Chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They run it again with Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Coney Ealy in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups. And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
2nd down following the run. Wentz. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And his pass incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Play action. Now Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
So Dalton now. And this is incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Dalton here from the gun. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Wentz now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now a play fake. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's got some space here. And he'll power his way up near the 25. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Play action here with Dalton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Dalton. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ryan, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Now Wentz. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Ryan. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game now. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Again, it's Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here's Perkins on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way. On the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Dalton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This will be Dalton again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there, and big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. On play action, Wentz fights loose. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So 2nd and 10 here. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Here's Wentz to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 49. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And
incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. Second down following the incompletion. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Wentz going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Porter. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Wentz now on first down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Again, it's Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Ryan. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 4. No. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Third down from the gun, Dalton. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now Wentz. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Steelers trail at home at halftime. The Browns will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. 1st and 10. Wentz is under fire and will throw the pick. Browns will take it back for the touchdown. Browns push the lead to 10. About halfway through the 2nd quarter. defense is going to come away with the sack. This goes for a loss of 4. Third down from inside the 50. Parsons got the sack here. This will go for a loss of 8. Offense on the field now after the fumble. Defense will get to the QB here. This one ends up as a loss of 6. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. Let's get back up to Pittsburgh as we hand it back over to Brandon Gott.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Wentz to throw on second down. And some room to work. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing is Wentz. Lofting one in there. That's complete to Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Going to give this time to the tailback. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Throwing now is Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
1st and goal here from the 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. That's caught at the 2. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
Now Zach Hocker on to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hawker's kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Zach Hocker back out now after the made field goal to send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Browns getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Dalton here from the gun. That's complete. The former basketball star, Rico Gathers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And some space here. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he slings one that's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the gun, Dalton. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Another chance for Dalton. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Now Wentz. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Marcel Darius in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And the Steelers set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Look at the block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
On 1st down, Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 yards to go on 2nd down.
To throw is Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Now Wentz again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Now Zach Hocker to add the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again, Dalton, and that is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely, that was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Dalton got his man complete over the middle. It's Martin. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Pushes past him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture of the AFC. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Second down following the run. Now Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen. Usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. Now Wentz on third down. And that is incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Dalton now to pass, and he fires one incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Dalton off play action. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And this one's incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Murphy. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the counter, here's Williams. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
On 2nd down, Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. Here's Dalton. His pass caught at the 4. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Butker able to put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now out come the Steelers, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that... Shotgun now for Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Wentz now on 1st down. The catch made by Pharaoh Cooper. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Wentz. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
And they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. Hawker out now to kick it away. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Dalton, 1st and 10. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for it.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit because I will leave openings, all right? You can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
A great note right there because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a 3rd one back. They still have a chance.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 3rd down, it's Porter, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to his big running back, Andre Williams. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Pittsburgh, it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.